Assalamu alaikum and very good morning, students. Today we are going to begin with a new topic in our English grammar of Standard 7, and we are also going to discuss its kind. Now, let us begin with our topic. The very first thing is, what is a sentence? When this question comes to our mind, it means a sentence is a group of words. Now, this group of words has three main characteristics being attached to it. The first characteristic is that it gives us the complete thought or idea. When we say complete thought or idea, we mean to say that the picture is clear in front of us. Now, let us take an example. When you look at the words, blue sky is the. When you read these words, do you understand? No. Why? Because these words are not giving me a complete idea. But if I try to rearrange these words and write the sky is blue, it is giving me a complete idea where I am able to understand that the sky is blue in color. My second characteristic is subject and verb combination. That means in a sentence, it should have a subject as well as a verb. Let us look at the example. You put the book here. Now, students, in this sentence, you is the subject, put is the verb, and the book remains as the object. That means the structure of the sentence is such where there is a subject and there is a verb. So that is our second characteristic. The most important characteristic of a sentence is what it conveys in a meaning. When we say a meaning, it means whether it is a statement or a question being asked or a command being given or an exclamation is used. Now, similarly, these three are the main characteristics for a formation of a sentence. Now, let us look at it. A sentence is a group of words arranged to make complete sense. When we say sentence, the definition of a sentence is that it is a group of words which are arranged to give us a complete and a clear picture. Let us look at the example. This is one picture in front of you. Now, when you look at this picture, how you would come up with idea or what you want to say? It is a beautiful painting. When I look at it, I said it is a beautiful painting, where it is giving me an idea that the painting is very beautiful. But let us rearrange the words in a different manner with regard to this painting. Is it a beautiful painting? Now, in this sentence, I am asking a question. Is it a beautiful painting? But students, please remember, while asking a question in this sentence, I have used question mark. That is, I am asking a question to you. Is it a beautiful painting? The next one is, what a beautiful painting. In the next one, I tried to express it by telling that what a beautiful painting. Here, what I am doing is I am trying to tell you that look at it. I'm expressing my feelings in front of you. And the last one is, look at this beautiful painting. What I said, I just ask you, look at this beautiful painting. That means with this, I am able to understand that I can rearrange my words. And after rearranging the word, my words should give a complete sense and an idea, and that is called a sentence. So, students, let us continue and learn kinds of sentences. Now, When we look at the kinds of sentences, there are four kinds of sentence. First one is declarative sentence, or it can also be called as assertive sentence. Next one is interrogative sentence. Third one is exclamatory sentence, and the last one is imperative sentence. Now, the very first one over here, these are the four sentences which could be easily be able to identify with the use of punctuation mark. First one over here, in declarative sentence, the sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. In an interrogative sentence, we make use of question mark. In an exclamatory sentence, we make use of exclamation mark, and in imperative sentence, we make use of full stop. So these are the four punctuation marks. Not four, there are four kinds, but there are three punctuation marks which will help us to identify the kinds of sentence. Let us look at the first one, declarative sentence. Now, a declarative sentence is one which states simply states something. Now, these are the features of this sentence. They end with a full stop and they state fact. That means here it says that they state something in a sentence. Going to give us a complete correct picture. Now let us look at the examples. First one is, a dog is man's best friend, which is a fact. Every day in the morning, when we go to the park or when we go to the garden, we see that many of the people that get their pet with them. Why? Because they consider the pet to be their best friend. The next one over here, which is the picture, yummy sandwich. Yes, the sandwich is very tasty. Mama has cooked sandwich for you and it is very tasty. So it is giving me a complete idea. And the last one here is, she is a beautiful girl. Looking at her, I am praising that she is a beautiful girl. Now student, this is a declarative sentence or can also be termed as imperative sentence, which can also be identified by using a full stop. So we need to understand, while identifying the declarative sentence, we need to keep this in mind. Let us move on to our second kind, interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentences, we ask question, and when we ask a question, it ends with a question mark. And when we ask a question, we do make use of WH form questions like why, who, when, how, what, where. So these are the WH form questions which we use to ask a question. Let us look at the example. Where is my book? I am not finding my book. So I'm asking you, where is my book? What I have done in this sentence? Look at the structure of the sentence. I have used a WH form and I have used an question mark at the end of the sentence. Next, how are you? How are you? If I ask you, how are you? I have used question mark over here because I'm asking you something. Next one is, who are you? And the last one is, do you like Chinese food? Now, I know you all like Chinese food, but in these are the examples of interrogative sentences. And interrogative sentences always ends with a question mark. So that we need to keep in our mind while framing a sentence or while identifying a sentence. Let us look at the third kind, exclamatory sentence. Now, these sentences are expresses strong, strong sudden feeling or emotion, and it is in this sentence it is very important where while expressing our feeling or emotion we make a use of an exclamatory mark. Let us look at the examples. Our first example is, what do you see in this picture? Okay, you see a fish. So the sentence is, that is a huge fish. Now over here, I have expresses my feeling by looking at the fish. I say, oh, that is a huge fish. I am telling that. And I do make a use of exclamatory mark. Let us look at the second example. Now, he is such a nice boy. I'm expressing my emotion by telling he is such a nice boy. But I have made a use of exclamatory mark. And my last example is where I have put a picture in front of you. When you look at this picture, you are coming with your feeling, wow, what a beautiful painting. Now, similarly, in all these three sentences, I have expresses my feeling and emotion with the inner sentence, and I have used an exclamation mark to make it a complete sentence. Now, let us, this sentence is also can be easily identified with the help of its punctuation mark, that is exclamation mark. Let us look at the next example, imperative sentences. Now, when we talk about imperative sentences, even these sentences expresses some command, advice, request or order. Command means where somebody is asking you to follow. Next one is advice. Somebody is advising you, do this or you don't do this. Request, someone is requesting you, please, can you do that? And order, no, go, sit there. That is order. And even this sentences ends with a full stop. Let us look at the examples. Now, the first example is, what do you see in this picture? A boy is eating junk food. Do you think it is good to eat junk food? No, it is not good. Why? Because it is not good for our health. If it is going to have, affect our health, and it is really not very good. So let us look at the example. Don't eat junk food. Where I'm telling, please don't eat junk food. That means I'm requesting because he's my friend. So I'm requesting, don't eat junk food. My next example is, what is this? Traffic signal. Why do we use this traffic signal? So that, we don't meet with any accident. Yes. So my second example is, always follow traffic rules. What I'm telling, I'm giving an instruction that always follow traffic rules. And my last example is where I'm telling, stand up, where I'm giving, an order. Stand up. Why you are not standing? Stand up, where I'm very angry. Similarly, these are the three examples of imperative sentence, and the punctuation mark that we use at the end of a sentence, that is a full stop. So these are the four kinds of sentences which we need to keep it in our mind while identifying it. So let us now do the exercise. Now, I'm going to bring it in front of you, different sentences. You are going to look at those sentences and you are going to solve those exercises. Let us look at the first one. How well she sings. Which type of sentence it is? It is an exclamatory sentence. What? Why? Because there is a use of exclamatory mark. What is your name? Which sentence it is? It is an interrogative sentence. Why? Because at the end of the sentence, there is a question mark, and in the beginning of the sentence, there is a WH form question which I have used. Did I say anything to make you angry? Again, there is a question which is being asked. Next, what is your name? Interrogative sentences. Next, who told you this? Again, interrogative sentences. Next, she is a successful writer. Here, which sentence it is? It is an declarative sentence because it is giving me a fact, a complete idea that she is a successful writer, and which ends with a full stop. Next, it is raining, cats and dogs. What it is? It is a declarative sentence which gives me a complete picture. So students, for today you are going to solve this activity, all the sentences in your test notebook, and you are going to share this homework of yours with me on Google Classroom. So I hope that you all have understood this and you will complete your work. Thank you.